Good morning, Homo sapiens. How are ya? Good. Today I posted it up on the Instagram and the Facebook that I was feeling a bit about all the bullshit technology shit that comes with being not on tour and not walking on stage. There's a little thing. Back in February, I remember we're in Manchester. It was the Lounge Kittens tour, and we're at the band on the wall there, and there was a little bit in the break where I got to I had to walk on stage and just tune my bass and plug it all in and all that, and thought I could just do that sort of anonymously, and there's this amazing feeling when you walk on a stage with a crowd in front of it, and but you don't want to keep eye contact. You kind of want to just do the professional job and just go, yeah, I'm just going to go on stage and do my thing. And there's a little cheer and all that. People sort of saw me and recognised it, and I was like, oh, fucking hi, guys. And then, plugged in my stuff and then went back off stage again because there's still 15 minutes till showtime or whatever. There's that excitement. There's that thrill that I really, really love. There's the amazing thing of just turning up in a town and sound checking and then finding something to eat and then going back to the venue and seeing people there and going, oh, fuck, yeah, this is the best. What a great job. And then we walk on stage and you don't know what's going to happen because everyone's got their own little levels of excitement in the room, and everyone's brought their own stories and you haven't seen them for 6 months or whatever, and it's just so good. It's such a wonderful buzz. And the friction and the energy of it is something that I absolutely thrive on. And it makes me at least twice as funny. And it makes me just quicker. There's adrenaline. I've got the it's not fear. It's just that heightened sense of being, and you can just go on stage and it's almost like this euphoric, peaceful state where you just got to do your thing, and you don't know what's going to happen. And I do know what's going to happen. I know where it's going to end and stuff like that. But there's this thing. Someone in the room might just pipe up with something fucking hilarious. Someone might be offended and go, "You're shit," and you just go, "Well, let's discuss that." And it's sort of like taking your own Greek chorus with you. Just a group of voices that give you all the subtext to your own life. You're shit, am I? Let's have a look at that. And when you don't have it for a while, you realise that you become your own Greek chorus and you start saying, "You're shit," and you go, "Oh, am I?" And it's quite hard. It's quite hard to get around that. So yeah, I put it up and lots of people responded, and it's been very kind, and I haven't got back to everyone yet. And I need to discuss it with a few people, but I think there's a way around this where I've got to be maybe less determined to make a product of something good. I am held back by technology. That's one thing. I've got an iPhone 6, I think. My brother gave it to me. I've got all his I've had his hand-me-down phones for many years. He's one of these people that gets things fairly new, never brand new. He's not one of those guys. He's not an Apple dick. He's one of those guys that will wait for all the Apple dicks to go, "This doesn't work very well," and then Apple to put out at least 2 or 3 updates before he even thinks about buying them. He's also not a purist as well. He has other machines. This is part of his job. So yeah, he has his way. He knows his tech, and I've been chatting to him. And I'm like, I just need to get a really good editing software on my phone, I said. And then we tried to do that, and it turns out my phone actually won't take the latest version of quite a lot of these things, despite it being a 6. I don't know when the 6 came out. I don't care. I really don't care. I want something that fucking works. That's all I've ever asked for. And yeah, it turns out I might have to do some sort of upgrading on that. So a few quid spent. But it might solve the problem, and that's the idea. Solve the problem. Don't become the problem, as what Chris Hadfield would say. And yeah, and I'm still uncomfortable about talking to a phone. Still uncomfortable about talking to a camera. But that's okay. I think I can get into that. I think I can look ahead. I think I can try and visualize that a bit more, maybe, and perhaps even get to the point where, like a podcast, I can just sort of sit there and do it. See, the one thing I like about the podcast is I don't have to look at you. That's not, hopefully not causing anyone offence. And if you are listening to this naked or in your best clothes, then thank you. You look great. But there's something about audio where you can play with it. You can sort of, you don't have to be completely honest with your surroundings. The audio is the ultimate green screen. I just have to tell you that I'm in a plane right now, and I'm flying across the channel to go in a parachute into Paris, to go get some macaroons from a patisserie. I'm sure that's not possible, even though France has lifted some restrictions. But but I could tell you that, and your brain goes there. Whereas when you're on video, you're suddenly painting a weirder picture. You're painting a picture within a picture, and it just leads for nothing. On stage, you're on a blank canvas, and time is its own blank canvas as well. Fucking hell, shut up, Grant. And there's loads to it. There's loads to that imagination and that creativity and that point of creativity. It's the blank page. And the moment you put it on video is the moment you're saying, this is this and that is that. Look at it. Are you still looking? Good. Now another thing to see. And it takes away all of the potential for playing that I love about what I do. I love playing, and and yeah, so that's what I'm getting to. So anyway, so I might be able to start doing things. What I need to do is the conceit will probably be me hating every moment of it, although it won't be much of a conceit. But I will enjoy all the things I might learn to do in whatever software I start putting these things together with. That might be part of the fun. Is to start using those mad transitions that even George Lucas wouldn't use in Star Wars. So I think there is a solution to this, and I think there is a way of doing it, and I've just got to do the fucking work. And Boz hasn't said that I can go out and play to 10 people in a car park yet. So, although he did say if you can't work from home, you've got to go out and do it. So I might just go stand in the joiners for a bit and play a gig to no one. I don't know. Yeah, so that's the today. It's windy out there right now, and it's windy in here right now because I knocked out a wicked veggie roast this evening, which I will say was probably one of my best. I think I really nailed the taters today. Just top shelf. Just got them in there and got them going crazy. And some parsnips and carrots and some nut cutlets we found that were pretty damn delicious. Actually, they were just made ones. I didn't make them myself. Did some swede and carrot mash, which is something I would normally pass at most buffets. but I did it. And right now it is vipering through me, as Dylan Thomas might say. And yeah, I got the gaffs. That's basically it. That's also what Dylan Thomas probably said at some point. I won't pretend to do a Welsh accent. Been writing, a bit of writing. Been reading. Watched a bit of Community. Watched a bit more of a RuPaul's Secret Celebrity Drag Race. That was very good. So far, I know absolutely 0% of the celebrities on it, so feeling quite accomplished, and there'll be another episode next week. And I will not know those celebrities as well. But what a fucking great show. Loads of straight guys are going on there and learning to be drag queens, and that is fantastic. I would be well up for that. I think it's really important that part of equality is to also go the other way a little bit and say, hey, let's learn about you. Let's see what the fuck this is about. And it's great. It's really, really good. Made me cry a couple of times. It might just be the moon. What else has happened? Not much, really. Planted a raspberry yesterday. That was alright. But yeah, other than that, I just got to sort of focus, and it's Monday tomorrow, so I get to pretend that it's actually the start of a working week again, and sit down and start doing it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you're okay. I hope Mr. Johnson's statement has left you full of all sorts of clarity about what you can do, which is basically don't go out unless you have to go out, but if you have to go out, don't see anyone. And if you do see anyone, run. I think. I'm not entirely sure. He didn't mention Wimbledon. And I would have thought, okay, you couldn't do the doubles matches, but you could definitely do the singles with just the two people and an umpire up a massive chair. Surely that's COVID proof. Okay, the handshakes at the end would have to be different, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, right, I'll get on with it. I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. Take care of yourselves and love one another from a distance. See you later. Good night.